and welcome to day number 4 of our Christmas Yoga Advent. Today we are going to be doing a gentle sequence that's going to open out the heart and release any tension that you may be feeling through the chest and the shoulders. You may need a block, and if you don't have a block, that's absolutely fine. You may use a cushion or a book, or although a book could be a little bit uncomfortable, but maybe a bolster or a rolled up blanket. And you will also need a strap, but if you haven't got a strap, you can use a scarf, a sock, a dressing gown tie, anything that resembles some kind of yoga strap. So we're going to start seated with our legs crossed, spine nice and long, and I will see you there. Okay, so now that you have found your comfortable seated position, we are going to begin our gentle flow. We are going to start with our legs crossed, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. If you wish to sit on a block, you can do, just to help tuck the pelvis under slightly, especially if you tend to really find it difficult to lift all the way up, and if you find that you're rounding there through the spine. Begin just to close the eyes and connect with your breath. Use this time to center yourself and begin to unwind from any thoughts, feelings, concerns, stress that is outside of the room that you're practicing in now. And just become mindful and present in how you are feeling. Noticing if you're holding any tension anywhere. And as I say, we're focusing on our heart chakra today, releasing any tension, any emotional or physical stress. So we begin just to take the arms out to the side, taking a deep breath in. You can open the eyes or keep the gaze soft. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms all the way up, taking that deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lean over to the right side. Returning back to center. And exhale. Over to the left. Coming back to center, still keeping the spine nice and long. Release the hands, taking them behind you, either interlacing the fingers or placing the hands onto the lower back, and just begin to open out the chest and the heart, keeping that chin parallel to the floor. You can lift the arms up if you want to, or just keep them resting there, or place them onto your lower back. Release the hands, interlace the fingers in front of you, turn the palms away, round the spine, draw the chin into chest. And then releasing the hands, taking them all the way around again behind you, and again opening out that chest and heart, or placing your hands onto the lower back. Connecting with the breath, allowing the shoulders to just relax, but drawing the shoulder blades back and down. And release, taking the hands round in front of you, interlacing the fingers and breathing out. And then slowly releasing the hands, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to come up onto all fours, making sure the knees are underneath the hips, wrists are underneath the shoulders. Begin to tuck the toes under and send the hips all the way up towards the sky. And as this is our first downward dog, you can keep the knees soft, lifting the heels off the floor like I have, and just lengthen out the back. Really pushing through the hands, sending the hips as far back and up as you can. And then slowly start to extend through the legs, bending and straightening one knee at a time. Now you've got an option here of either dropping to the knees and then bringing your right foot through, or you can just lift up to a three-legged dog, draw the knee in and step the foot through, whichever one you prefer. And then from here, drop the back knee, untuck the toes, making sure right knee is over ankle. We push through the front foot, lifting up. Soften the shoulders, arms are straight up to begin with. Coming into a twist, so we're going to take left arm front, right arm all the way to the back. So twisting towards the right leg, taking here a couple of breaths. And then lifting all the way up. Inhale, stretch. Begin to tuck the back toes under. Lift the back knee, coming up into crescent lunge. Begin to drop the back heel, open out to the side of your mat, coming into your warrior two. So front knee is bent, heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. We're going to keep the spine nice and long. Reaching forwards, turn the palm over, exhale, reverse. Gazing up towards the ceiling. And then coming through into your side angle. We're going to do this movement again, and if you want to try any other placement of the hands, you can wrap the arms around behind you. So let's push through that front foot, reaching forwards, turn the palm over, breathe out, reverse. And that left arm can come around behind you, grabbing hold of the thigh. You can look down towards your left foot or up towards the sky. And then we come back to that side angle, or you can extend down towards the floor. Lifting all the way up, just making sure that you're not collapsing into your ribs on the right side of the torso. And if you want to place a block here underneath the hands, you can do as well. Push through that front foot, coming back up to warrior two. Bring the back arm under. Now turn and pivot to face the front of your mat, warrior one. Back foot is 45 degrees. Let's send the arms all the way down towards the earth. You can drop the back knee if you want to, or you can keep the back knee lifted. We start to come into another twist, opening out with the right arm going up towards the sky. Release that right hand all the way back down. We're going to step back to downward dog. So either go through all fours or start to lift back up. You can bend and straighten the knees, pedaling through both at the same time, or individually, it's up to you. We then start to lift the left leg. Three-legged dog, draw the knee in. You can come down to all fours if you prefer. Step that left foot through. Perfect. Let's drop the back knee, untuck the toes. We'll rise up. Push through that front foot. Bring the arms around behind you, and again, interlace the fingers. Open out the chest and the heart. You can place them onto your lower back if you want to. Notice where you may be feeling any tension. Release the fingers, start to send the arms up, tuck the back toes under, lift all the way up. Focusing on a spot, and then open out to warrior two. Ready to go again on the other side. So again, keeping that length through the torso, let's reach forwards, turn the palm over, exhale, reverse. Come back into your warrior two, coming into your side angle stretch, creating that one line from the outside of that right foot all the way up to the right fingertips. Come back to warrior two, reaching forwards, turn the palm over, exhale, reverse. We can bring the right arm round to meet the thigh if you want to open out a little bit more. And then we come into either the side angle or extend down towards the earth. Fingertips to the ground or to a block. Push through the front foot, open out again to warrior two. Back arm comes under. Let's turn to face the front, warrior one. Let's cactus the arms whilst we're here, bring them to 45 degrees. Breathing here. Let's lift the arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down to the ground. Either keeping the back knee lifted or drop the back knee. Right hand places into the inside of the left foot. We extend the left arm up. Begin to bring the left hand down and then drop the back knee if it's not lifted. This time we lift back up again. And we finish with our final twist towards the left side. So we're taking the right arm all the way forwards, left arm back. Let's come back to center. Find your balance. And exhale, lower the hands down. Bring your left knee in. Just push back to child's pose for a moment. Take a moment here to rest. Soften the breath. And when you feel ready, come and sit back up onto your heels. You can tuck the toes under if you want to. This will just stretch out the soles of the feet, so you can stay here for as long as you want. We're going to use the strap for a moment, coming into our cow face arms. So you may or may not need the strap. It's entirely dependent on your shoulder flexibility. So you're going to take the strap into the right arm first, lift the chest up and drop the elbow so that the strap comes down the back. You're going to take your left arm around behind you, grab hold of the strap, open out the chest and the heart. What your aim is to try and see if you can make a bind with the fingertips. So you're here in this position. Open out the chest and the heart, drawing your elbow back. If you're finding you're here rounding through the spine, separate the hands from the strap, lift the chest up first, and then walk the hands back. Release all the way back down. Give the shoulders a shake. We go again on the other side, lifting up with the left arm, using the strap if you need to. Bend the arm, allow the strap to fall down your back. Take your right hand round to meet the strap. If you don't need the strap, see if you can get your fingertips to meet. And as I said before, if you are rounding through the spine, separate the hands. Walk the hands back up the strap so you're nice and long through the back. And then just slowly walk the hands up and down the strap so that they get closer together. And release. Give your shoulders a nice shake. So we're going to finish with our fish pose. Now this is a pose that is very dependent on also how your flexibility of your upper back is, and also how you can move, or how the movement is through your neck. Because if you do have any neck injuries or any back or upper back pain, it is advised for you not to do this pose. Also, if you have high or low blood pressure, again, it's another one that is advised for you not to do. And it is about you having to really listen to your body, but it is a lovely opener for the heart. I always tend to use a block. You may not, but I'm going to show you with the block today. And then later on in our practice, as we move through our Advent yoga, I will also show you without the block. So we are going to come here to our mat. And if you have a block or a cushion, you can place that behind you. Now you want to try and make sure that you are one block length away. I was about to say two, just one block length away. So placing the block onto your lower back or your cushion, you just measure one away. So you have your different levels. You have the lower level, or you can have a higher level here. Obviously, you would not want to use this level. That would be rather a lot of extension through the back. And you may also want a second block. I'm going to show you without the second block first, and then I will show you with the second one. So what you want to then do is bring your hands either side of you and slowly lower down. onto the block. You may want to adjust it slightly so it's just about onto the lumbar spine. And then you lower all the way down. So you've got the block kind of in your mid back. It's not all the way in your lower back here. It's just about into your lumbar spine. You're then going to either place the hands either on the stomach or down by your side. And this is just allowing the chest and the shoulders to relax over the block. And you can stay here for as long as you need, ensuring that the crown of the head is making contact with the floor and you're not really compressing the neck. There shouldn't feel any pain here in your neck. If you want that extra bit of support, you may want to place another block. Also, just about where your head would be placed. And then you can use that to rest and support the neck. And then as you are lying in your fish pose, you can begin to just allow the body to relax over the blocks, creating that little bit of extension through the back. And just slowly take in deep breaths. And so as I say, if you do have any neck injuries or any back injuries at all, please be really mindful of how your body is feeling. It is advised that you don't do this pose. Instead, what you can do is come and lie down on your mat as you just rest here in Shavasana for a few moments. And you can stay here for as long as you want. If you've had enough, slowly start to remove the blocks from underneath you. I'm actually going to remove this one first from underneath my back, and then just remove the block from behind my head. You may want to bring the knees up or keep your legs extended and just slowly come over to one side and gradually come and sit your way up. Okay, so now that you have arrived into your comfortable seated position, you can keep the eyes closed or you can relax with the eyes soft. And I want to say thank you very much for joining me again for day number 4. Hopefully you're starting to feel some benefits, or perhaps you're beginning to enjoy just taking 10 minutes a day or 10-15 minutes a day even for some yoga and some time for yourself. And as we progress through our Advent yoga, we will be building up on all the different techniques and the flows that we start with, so that once we get to day number 24, we'll be able to practice a much longer flow together, incorporating all the different positions, asanas, flows, stretches that we do will be all together in one big flow. So I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, and thank you ever so much for joining. Namaste. Thank you for joining in today. Don't forget to hit subscribe in order to follow the remainder of our Christmas Advent yoga sessions. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Namaste.